that one. Why?
Actually lie. Wait, what does actually lie mean?
I remember that in uni.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is TribeXTalks, and today is our first episode that we're going to be discussing hijab. So yesterday, February 1st, was World Hijab Day.
Yeah.
It was created in 2013 by Nazma Khan, and what they were hoping to do was to get like non-Muslims or non-hijab wearers to try hijab for a day, and hopefully, I guess, make them understand what women go through and everything like that. So we are going to discuss that as an aspect, like two major aspects. It's also going to be the one where we're going to talk about the choice of hijab, us wearing hijab, and what we think about it, how it affects us, and the relationship we have with the hijab. So, like, I kind of like know what you guys think about World Hijab Day. You tweeted a series of tweets. You told your story and used hashtag. I think it was like by Nasfat or something.
Yes, the first.
Okay, so what do you think of World Hijab Day?
I think it's a very beautiful innovation. It will raise awareness between the Muslimah, the upcoming ones about something like that. It's kind of like institutionalizing hijab to be something that you can to make it trend amongst
I think this year it was actually very dry.
Yes,
I didn't
usually we have walks around the city wherever you have, probably Abuja, you have walks.
Like
they even do that in program.
Yes,
in Lagos. I
to
think.
sensitize people about the hijab and also to raise awareness amongst people that are Islamophobic, especially towards hijab wearing.
So that you know more about the hijab and you know like demonize it or something like that.
Many people think it is being extreme wearing hijab everywhere. Yeah, they don't know that it is a divine injunction to wear hijab, and you have to wear it all the time. It's not a choice. It's not that today I'm corporate and I can't wear hijab. Today I'm going to the office, I'm not supposed to wear hijab. Today I'm going to court. It's supposed to be part of you. It's supposed to be part of your dressing each and every day.
What do you think about World Hijab, Warda? World Hijab Day.
The first
did you celebrate it, by the way? Did anybody? You celebrated?
I recorded one audio about World Hijab Day and I shared.
Oh, we did see it.
Yes. Why did you not share it with us?
No, because I already shared that one.
The podcast.
Yes. Why would I share two? Let me just.
Okay.
I actually didn't share because I'm not coming out of my house actually, so people don't really see me. But at least let me just say what World Hijab Day means.
So what does it mean to you?
It's actually a very good thing. I think that because I've experienced Islamophobia towards Muslim men, gender Islamophobia. I've seen how Muslim men are treated in this public sphere as compared to Muslim men, and I know what it feels like. The first experience I had about World Hijab Day was in 2014, and ever since the idea is really great. But then yesterday I was very sad because I noticed that we haven't gone far when it comes to getting the people to accept that the hijab is actually part of the Muslim man's lifestyle. Because I saw lots of hate comments yesterday on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it.
Is it the one about like
no hijab day? Yes, like we should, if we are actually serious and we
will take off our own hijab to
commemorate with people
that don't wear the hijab.
Don't wear the hijab at least for one day, that we should have no hijab day too, if we are being inclusive in our
But it is not them that go through challenges. It is people that do not wear the hijab. They do not get attacked for the hijab they are wearing.
I was actually saying this from the lens of we being Africans, and then the struggle that Westerners go through having to wear the hijab and all. But yesterday I learned that in the Middle East, women who don't wear the hijab are actually being persecuted, they are killed and all.
Which is not right as well. It is wrong.
It's another extreme actually. But
yeah.
So I think this is what is bringing this no hijab day thing. But then I felt, why should this come up on World Hijab Day? If you actually want to advocate for no hijab day, why don't you do it independent of World Hijab.
And advocating
And
for
then-
something is not really restricted to a day. It is
Exactly.
continuing to
Exactly.
make conversations around issues that are really important
Then
to
I
us.
saw some really, really awful comments yesterday. Like I was so sad that the hate is just.
Was it your mention?
Yes, in my mention, it was the hate is increasing every day. Like people don't even reserve this one day to respect Muslim men in hijab. They don't reserve it. Like
I think the 8 comments are deliberate because they know that we are celebrating World Hijab Day yesterday and they want to attack it.
Yes.
And I feel like maybe the purpose of like celebrating something is to make sure there's conversation around it, and people should actually have more empathy and even know more about. Because sometimes when people don't know something, that's when they hate it. So when you can learn.
This Muslim woman posted a picture of she and her daughter wearing hijab, and then they were like, okay, if you say hijab is your own choice, are you giving your daughter a choice? And then I was explaining to them that actually it's not required for a young girl, a little girl to wear the hijab. But what's wrong is she wearing it? Yes. On World Hijab Day, like we are celebrating hijab. So why shouldn't I say, okay, my daughter, let's celebrate? Do you understand? And then they were saying, actually, Prophet Muhammad is not going to see it that way because it will actually marry the 6-year-old girl. I was like, the worst part was a warmongering prophet. It was like,
you know what? The worst part of this thing is that I actually saw it.
I hate how they bend stories.
Yeah, I saw a
and make
tweet
it
by
inaccurate.
a supposed sheikh. Although he's what's this Iranian people, their sect of Islam, they are Shias. He was saying that wearing hijab for a young Muslim girl is sexualizing that girl because hijab is supposed many people were retweeting, many renowned people that I don't even want to mention on camera that were retweeting. I was like, really? We're supposed to have more discerning power than that. What is that? You can't sexualize a small girl.
You can't actually sexualize a small girl. But me, I'm actually of this opinion. I know this thing is that it actually boils down to parenting, and you have no right to tell any parent that this is how you should parent your child. Or this is how you should guide your child. But I personally, I don't think I'm going to wear hijab for a prepubescent child. Yes, probably because it's not required of her. It's not like she won't wear it at all, but making her wear it every day of her life, no, just like the way we wear it, like making it compulsory for her to wear every day. No, it's not.
No, it's not like I'm making it compulsory. Like the way when I was growing up, I saw my mom wear hijab. I saw my mom's friends wear hijab. I also knew people that were not even covering their head.
But you know that I have actually seen mothers beating their little.
No, that's wrong.
No,
that's actually
now
because they are associating a negative experience to the hijab and they're making it hate
personally,
it.
I think it is a way of parenting your child, training her to see that this thing there is no negotiation.
My mom let us
So
put personally, hijab to make it fun.
If I have my way, not for a toddler, not for maybe under 5, but from the age that the person is supposed to start praying. Personally, hijab is going to be compulsory.
Hijab is compulsory because you've made it okay for them to wear it. You've made them associate like nice.
That's what I'm saying.
So when they even see you wearing it, they will be happy. It will just be something.
You are the models.
Exactly. It will be something
But at the same
natural
time, you
for
also
them
have to voice. You have to verbalize it that this hijab there is no negotiation
I'm of
about.
the
You have to
opinion
wear it.
that
So it's not forcing. It's encouraging, teaching, and
the way you
them,
encourage them to pray
breeding
for
them the
that.
way you want them to. Yes.
Knowledge actually.
At the same time, they're going to have knowledge about it.
Who start wearing hijab for their children as early as 2-3 months old. I've seen mothers with
3 months.
Yes, baby.
Yes, baby. Yes.
Wearing hijab. I've seen mothers beat. There was a particular. I had a neighbor who used to beat her child because why did you remove your hijab? And I was like, please, it's not. She's still a little girl. It's not even. They
can even start. You can even start with turban.
Only you understand your child. You don't know the reason why the child removed it. So not beating now is wrong, is the wrong part. But you explaining to her, why did you remove your hijab? I was explaining.
Or see the time you see what mom is wearing.
Yes. Oh, your hijab is.
You want mommy's type of hijab?
I don't know, but it's okay. We have different perspectives.
Yes, we do.
But even the why did you remove your hijab thing, I don't think I'm ever going to ask my little girl why, because it's something she's wearing for fun at the moment. It's not something that
You're not
You
forcing
know what?
me.
Even though
I
she's
mean,
wearing it,
even
even though she's
yeah,
wearing it
so
for
it's
fun,
not, even
she
if she
needs to
takes it off,
understand.
I don't know.
She needs to
That
understand the
is-
significance of
It's
this thing.
just
That's why it's
educating.
part of the knowledge that matters.
So
She's
what?
wearing clothes for fun. Can she put on her
So
clothes?
Nusaiba has not talked about World Hijab Day,
Yeah.
and I think she does not have like I
Yeah.
think her own
I have
opinion on World Hijab. Although I feel like I'm indifferent. Although it's a very nice. I've not talked about it myself, but I think it's a very nice initiative, especially to educate people, just
Yes.
to get people to know more about it, and maybe to lead to empathy
And to
or
tell them this is
understanding.
not something you should be scared of. It's part of us. It's a
Oh yeah,
lifestyle.
Nusaiba, Alpha.
Okay, so the idea is a nice one. The idea behind World Hijab Day is a good one. But I'm looking at it from like two different points.
Okay.
The first point is the point where it becomes a celebration. It becomes a type of Eid.
Oh.
And we know that, and we know that we have just 3 Eids in Islam.
Mhm.
Because the definition of Eid is something that...
Wait, that we have 3 Eids. Hope you're not.
No,
Are you adding Maulud to
Eid,
it?
no, and then Friday, Juma.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
So,
I thought it was Maulud.
so when we repeat it on a certain day every year, it becomes a celebration.
And that's like bitter.
Yes, and we know that that's bid'ah. So
Oh.
that is the one part of it.
Oh.
And then the second part for it is what exactly happens on this day. We say, okay, we're doing awareness, we're doing this, we're doing that. But I'm on this table, I'm about to shake. A lot of us, or some people, let me not say a lot of us, some people do not even practice the
Hijab.
proper hijab yet. So sort of now celebrate, because when you look at what hijab, when you look at people posting pictures, and then
Maybe
there's
they
the
are not
issue,
even
there's even the issue
posting
of
the
the
proper-
picture posting again, because
Oh,
people
God.
say it falls on that about root. Like there are actually so many issues I have with it. I like the idea.
But World
I
Hijab
think
Day,
it's one.
when they created it, it wasn't about posting pictures. It was more
But
about
then-
like holding an event
Yeah,
where
but
you
then-
invite non-hijab wearers to try the
But
hijab for a day.
even that one, even that inviting non-hijab wearers, if they are not Muslims, I have a problem with it.
Yes.
Because hijab is an act of worship.
Yes.
It is ibadah.
Yes.
So for someone who doesn't
We are
understand
reducing
Islam,
it to.
I
Although we
disagree.
want them to have
I
an
disagree.
experience of what hijab wearers go through.
I disagree.
they still don't have
I
it.
disagree. No,
They will have it for a day.
There was like I think 4 or 5 years ago, I read this article about an American journalist who just wanted to know what Muslim women go through in hijab.
I think was it in London?
Yes.
Yeah, she was a British. Yes,
She
I know.
wore the hijab for one day and she saw hell.
Mm.
She saw the way people treated her on the train, people treated her on the street,
And people
then-
actually have to wear
and
that
she was
hijab
like,
all
it
the time.
is just a scarf. It is just a piece of clothes. So is this what? Because I have seen so many Muslim women. There was this story of Marwan El Shabini that was she was beaten. They killed her just because she wore the hijab. And there are
Was she
so
Muslim?
yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
there are so many Muslim women in the West that have been killed just for wearing the hijab. So having this one day to say, okay,
Why are we having one day? Why do we ascribe a certain day to do it? Why don't
Let
we do
us-
we do it all the time already?
Yeah,
And we
but
start
that one day is
conversations
to
all
just
the time.
make a mark,
Yes, a mark.
to actually have a record
The
that
whole
this
world.
happens.
Let's bring the whole world to talk about the hijab.
For one
Let's bring
day.
the whole world to recognize the struggles of Muslim women that are wearing
For
hijab.
one day.
Yes. Let's bring the whole world to empathize with us.
For one day.
It's yes.
No, one day is
Yes, I understand.
From
But
one day
then
you can
that
go to
one
one
day-
week to 1 month.
But
to
then
a
that
year.
one day issue now brings me to the part of it becoming a celebration.
It
Because
is
we're
not
appealing
a
against
celebration.
You
It's
said
not a
celebration of hijab. You said
Yes,
celebration of hijab.
celebration
It is not a
is
celebration.
Not
figurative.
celebration like happy
It's
celebration or
figurative.
having a
We
party.
are not having a party. nobody's
Celebration
eating
like
anything.
what's
But
the
celebration
English
that
word?
you said you
Acknowledging
yes
the
the
hijab.
existence of the hijab.
Like trying to
the struggles
understand.
people in hijab are going through,
Wait, what?
and telling people and telling others that you see this thing, it's not an option for us. It's not a choice for us. It is part of the deen that we
To
have
me,
ascribed
I think to me,
It
what
is a
hijab is more
commandment.
or less like a movement, just like this Black History Month
Yeah.
that they celebrate in the UK, to just recognize the struggles of blacks in Western in London in Britain they celebrate their struggles, they celebrate their history, it evokes conversations on what it means to be black. Then they have this black and Muslim in Britain too.
Yes.
What it means to be black.
There is another thing.
So it's
There is another thing
the
I want
same
to
thing
bring
with
our
World
attention
Hijab Day.
to about the hijab. A lot of people, many people. Okay, I understand that some people in the West are going through persecution for not wearing the hijab, but in this part of the world, the persecution is for wearing the hijab.
Yeah.
And people think that
No, not in the
because
West. In the Middle East.
oh, sorry, in the Middle East,
Yeah.
yes. But here in this part of the world, I understand Nigeria. I've not been outside Nigeria. I don't know about that. But here in Nigeria, we are seeing a lot of things. A lot of things. Take for example the law school case that happened then.
Yeah.
For many years, they have denied Muslim women. They have stripped us of our honor.
Yeah.
They have stripped us of our psychological well-being.
Okay.
Because through all that process, you are not yourself. Every day of my life, I've worn
You'll be
hijab. And
exactly.
for that
But
one day, I had to remove
you're a
it.
stranger. You will never really fit
There was a
in.
day-
As
there
long
was a
as you
day-
identify as a Muslim, you will never really.
Yes,
fit
that
in.
is why we need to let them know
But
that
the society is
tolerance.
made up of
They need to be tolerant
diverse
of
people.
diverse
Exactly.
religions, and
Especially if it's not really
values.
affecting you.
Besides, the Constitution guarantees us the right to practice our
Your
religion
religion.
freely.
And your
so
religion requires you to
why
wear
should
a
an
headscarf.
institution come together
Why
and say
should
that
they
oh
limit-
here
limit
they
the
don't want
practice?
to they don't want hijabs, you can't wear any religious apparel. This hijab is part of me, it's like my face, it's like my head. I can't do without my head, right? So why do I have to remove my hijab for
Do you know,
anything?
it reminds me of this one comment under my mentions yesterday, and the guy was like, the only thing that will make him accept that the hijab is actually, that we choose to wear the hijab, that it's actually a choice, is for us to be able to take it off in public. And I was
What
like,
then is the
no,
point?
hold on. I was like, hijab is like, wearing the hijab is like saying I'm privatizing some parts of my body. I'm taking it off the public space. This is something I don't want to do. So you are telling me to do it just to prove something to you. And he was like, he doesn't care that he can take off his cap anytime if his hair is
Yeah, but
I told him, I said,
Why?
you know what? Until you are able to take off your pants,
Yes.
when your thighs are itching you,
Let's
you
do
shouldn't
that.
talk to me about taking
Let's
off
try
my
that
jacket.
first.
No, seriously.
Why can't people
That's all
just
we matter.
why can't people just respect other
Then it
people's
boils down
decisions
to
even if it doesn't
tolerance.
exactly.
Tolerance. You are not like me, I'm not like you.
So far it's not
Different
affecting
ways.
you. It's
It's
different
not doing
from
anything to
what-
you. The funny thing is that it is fellow women that are so against this.
Do you know how
You know that on
many...
the day of my call to buy, it was a woman that followed me. She dragged the hijab. She practically dragged me with my hijab.
that's
Dragged
like
it off my head. And she was kicking it around.
Do you know
The
that-
hatred was so like she was kicking it around 3 times. She now
That's
had a
upsetting.
guard to stand by it. Don't allow her to take this thing. I was like, it's just a piece of clothing. She was threatened by it. And she confiscated my certificate that this one you don't deserve it. She collected it from me. I had to go back there begging, crying, and they did all sorts of things before I was able to get the hijab back.
Why do we make things so hard for
So that is
ourselves?
how much
We
hatred
have-
there
we
is
have
towards just a
qualitative
piece
Muslim
of cloth.
women.
What do you mean?
Qualitative, like Muslim women that have what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? They have like they are so that they are mashallah, they have achieved a lot in life. They have so much to bring to the table. They have so much to give to the society. But then this harassment over the hijab is making a lot of Muslim women deal with imposter syndrome. And I posted something on Twitter one day saying that imposter syndrome is actually worse for Muslim women, because when you walk into a particular space, especially if you are the only Muslim woman in that space, and you begin to doubt yourself, you begin to wonder, do these people like me? Are they going to accept me? Are they going to just look at me as the woman in a headscarf, or they are going to see me for who I really am, for what I can really do, for what I can really bring
Okay,
in?
but the woman can't exactly control, or she has no control over the external response. Imposter syndrome is something everybody deals with, but I feel we should have classes, not classes per se, but we should have like conversations and spaces for Muslim women to learn how to deal with this imposter syndrome. Because you would always, if you decide to be an outlier, if you decide to go the extra mile, you would find yourself the only Muslim in certain places.
Yeah, exactly.
There are so many times where I'm somewhere and I'm the only visible covering person, and I'm like, oh, do I belong here?
Exactly.
But I do. My hijab doesn't make me any different from other people.
Yes.
So I feel we Muslim women, we need to learn how to deal with the same
Imposter
And I think
syndrome.
another thing we should try to prove is it's actually very shallow for you to judge people based on what they are putting on. For example, you see people saying, "Oh, like the general opinion is the Muslim woman is less. She can't do more than we expect of her to do."
Because
So when she does a little bit more,
Islam is
when she
sort
does a
of
little bit
oppressing
more than is
you.
expected, they're like, "Whoa!" And then the next thing is, "But why are you putting on this thing?" Do you understand? If you can actually talk like this and do like this, and you are actually this intelligent and you're actually this innovative, why are you putting on the hijab? The hijab is actually people for people.
And that brings me like to the next point. What has been our relationship with the hijab? Like, has everybody been wearing the hijab since they were little?
No.
You've been wearing it since you were little?
It's sort of, I grew up in a Muslim family, so we're wearing the hijab, but I would like to believe that I went through a journey of finding the
Did
hijab.
you
and
wear the hijab
understanding
since
it
you were
myself.
little?
Yes.
What has been your relationship with the hijab? Let's just go on with
For
that.
me, when we were growing up, we were always dressed in hijab. So you knew the significance of hijab. We knew that this thing, you have to do it. But at the point, it became, we became free to make our own decisions. Although they would not agree with us if we decided to take the hijab off. But that was the moment of discovery for me. That was the moment I discovered and realized that, I want to keep this thing on and I want to modify it. I want to make it a part of me. And that was how I started on my hijab journey, and since then, alhamdulillah.
Okay, I wasn't wearing the hijab as a child. I didn't wear it as a teenager. I started wearing the hijab in uni actually, and it wasn't until I started learning Islam myself. When I was growing up, I grew up in an environment where the only people that were wearing hijab were hawkers. Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
when did you grow up? In Lagos?
Lagos.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
The only people that were wearing hijab were hawkers or people in the market.
Did you
So
think they
we
were unconsciously
felt-
trying to use it to protect themselves?
I didn't understand it. We also used to see women in burqas. They're not even niqab, but just feel like, yes, it's just like the one that comes from the head. And then I used to ask my mom. We were going to madrasa, and the only time we used to tie scarf was in madrasa. I remember my younger sister and I taking our scarves to a tailor to help us and make it into a small hijab, because most of the girls at madrasa then were wearing hijab and felt odd, like we are not putting this thing on. But besides madrasa, it was like how will I put it? It was like it's not meant for us. It's not meant for children with, I don't know, but it's meant for people in the market. That was
It was not meant for children with class.
So when you were growing
when
up,
I was growing up, yes, that was it. And then eventually, we were attending a Christian school also. But I think at a point, my daddy became conscious of the fact that, these children are not really learning much about Islam. And then he took us to a Muslim school. And then the uniform for the
requires you to wear hijab.
But besides that, apart from that, my mom doesn't wear the hijab, So in secondary school, I went to a Christian secondary school at first. Then I went to a military secondary school also, and it was not allowed. So I started in my 100 level. I was not wearing a hijab. I started wearing the hijab. It wasn't even a hijab. It was just something like what Aisha is wearing.
Turban.
Oh, like you just do like this?
Yes, my neck. That was it. But at least it was an upgrade from
Yeah.
what I was. Yeah, exactly. So I discovered the hijab when I started learning about Islam.
Okay.
It took that's why I will always emphasize on knowledge. Like when you start learning about Islam, you fall in love with it, you start seeing reasons why you should actually do what God asked you to do and all. So it was a personal thing for me. Alhamdulillah, when I started wearing the hijab, my sister started asking me questions. My younger sister, I started telling her, and she was like, then she started wearing the hijab too. So it's like it was a process of discovery for us. It wasn't something that we were brought up with. It was not something that was actually part of us from the.
So what has been your relationship with the hijab?
Okay, so I grew up in a Muslim family, so we all were wearing hijab from childhood. And I was this model Muslim girl up until GS3. Yeah, because I went to an international school, like it was mixed. We had Muslims and Christian boys and girls. Okay, then GS3 happened, puberty, I discovered boys. Social media. No, not actually have, but like social
Wait,
media.
you had social media in just 3?
I joined Facebook in GS2.
When did I open Facebook? I can't remember. When did I even have an email?
Facebook in 200 level.
Oh wait,
I opened when I
wait.
finished SS3 on my on
Are you
my
serious?
Facebook.
In a way,
I can't remember when I opened Facebook because I've not even used it in a while.
in a way, so like social media, boys, being popular, because we're even in special class. Special class was like for the smartest people in the set.
The gown.
So all that and me not really understanding why I was putting it on
In the first
made
place.
it easy to sort of take it off.
Oh, okay.
And the taking it off was not taking it off completely. Like when I was home, I used to wear hijab.
Yeah.
When we're going out, I wear hijab. But when I'm in school and they were having parties, like I'll have change of clothes in my bag and I'll change it. This is the first time I'm saying this. Like I'm not sure my mother ever knew about
Don't
this.
share this episode yet.
No, we will. She has to.
But seriously, the way me too, like the relationship I had with hijab, I didn't mind it. Like we grew when I was growing up. My mom we started with turbans first. She would give us like this really nice looking turbans. They had sparkles there, so you're even happy to wear it. And later we graduated to hijab because when we want to go to Arabic school, we have to put on the hijab when we went to Islamia. And I even remember one time that my teacher was like showing everybody how I style my hijab because this is my famous style. When I was growing up, like I'll do a turban inside and wear hijab on top of it. So I didn't really take it up at any point, but there were different levels to how I was observing it. There was a time when I was in uni and I only just put the hijab across my neck, but I'll wear something under it to still secure my head because I don't even really like making my head like that. So it was just fluctuating levels for the hijab. And later on, when you grow up, you actually learn why you are doing this.
Like what
Growing up
knowledge.
first, it was just seeing my mom wearing the hijab and then she wear it for us, and it was just normal. It was like wearing a clothes. So that was the relationship I had with the hijab, to be honest. And that brings me to the part where we discuss hijab as a choice. If you do not wear the hijab, is there like a consequence to not wearing it? What kind of consequence? Is it like this world consequence or a spiritual consequence?
I think there is still a consequence in this world. Like we've established, wearing the hijab is ibadah. It's an act of worship.
God
And
actually commanded
Ibadah is
us to do
spiritual.
this.
But it is an act of worship. So act of worship is
It's
also
spiritual.
ibadah. You know that there is, I think it's an hadith that Allah curses
Yes. a
when you
Muslim
uncover,
woman,
like the angels will curse you.
Yeah.
The angels will curse you. So when you don't cover your head, the angels are cursing you. So that is sort of like
It's been so long that I've actually heard that. It's been so long. I don't know why.
It was
It
very
was-
popular.
Yeah, it was very popular at some point. But he not wearing the hijab, it's not a capital punishment.
It's not categorized under hudud offense because
Yes.
there is no punishment for it in this world. Like this is what you should do to Muslim women that don't wear the hijab.
Okay, you
So,
cannot do anything
wait,
to
so
Muslim women
women
when
that
you do
No,
not wear the
It's
hijab. I just want us
However,
to say that.
it was not an hudud offense because hudud offenses are classified as capital offenses. It's not a capital offense, but as a Muslim ruler in a Muslim state,
Yes.
there are punishments for not wearing the hijab.
What punishment
like
are
that
there?
In a
punishment
Muslim
for
state,
not
if you have a Muslim establishment,
Eh,
it's just to promote discipline in society.
Wait,
They
wait,
make
wait,
it-
wait.
they make
but
an
if it is
example
not a
of
Muslim state,
Of
Wait,
it
course,
is
no.
not.
That's why I
Hold on,
emphasized
hold
a
on.
Muslim state.
This
Do we have
Muslim
Muslim
state.
states?
Yes.
I don't think no, they are not existing.
We don't
We have
we
we have
have
Muslim
Saudi,
states,
Saudi
but not
is
Islamic
Muslim
states.
We have
country.
Muslim countries.
We have Muslim
Hold
countries,
on.
but
And
not
they follow
Islamic
Sharia.
countries.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
You said in a Muslim state there are punishments. These punishments, do we find them in the Quran or the
That's
Sunnah?
what I'm saying is the discretion of the leader.
So it's not even in the Quran or
No,
in the
it's
Sunnah.
not.
No,
Exactly.
exactly. It's just
If
like
it is not in the Quran and it is not in the Sunnah, then it is wrong to persecute Muslim men.
No,
just
I
because-
don't think so. In an
Just
Islamic
because
state,
if you
in an Islamic
don't
state, you can do
pray
that.
Salah, if you don't pray Salah,
Yes.
in a Muslim state, what's this thing they did during the time of the Prophet? Like they would stop talking to that person, and they will stop. Everybody will stop associating with that person until the person now sort of repents.
It's a way of
like
instilling
that.
discipline in people, in letting them know that this thing you're doing is
Okay,
wrong.
so are you
Try and
saying that
correct it.
these women they are killing in Iran?
No, we are not talking
No,
about
we're not
extreme.
saying that.
Come on,
justified.
killing
It's
is
not
extreme.
about
We're not
only
talking
being
about
extreme. You
We are
should
only
not
saying
do
that.
that.
Yes, no, we're only saying
Even
that.
harassment is extreme. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
You shouldn't harass somebody
Okay,
that
okay,
because
wait.
they are not wearing the
Wait,
hijab.
Exactly.
But
It's
then
not
you
harassment.
are still supposed to
Wait.
encourage good. They're supposed to enjoy.
We are supposed
Exactly.
to encourage.
That's what I'm
We are
saying.
supposed to encourage. We are supposed to enjoy.
That
We
is
are
why
not
the
supposed to
punishment is.
persecute
That is why.
anybody.
That is why there is no
Nobody
laid
say
down punishment.
should.
It is just
There's no
discretion of a leader to try and apply.
And Islamic State or not,
And it's not
Islamic
even.
State,
It doesn't necessarily have to involve beating or anything. It is just trying to instill the commandment
which
of
is-
the
which
Quran
is- which
in the
is-
women, because people will see you as an example and they'll try and follow you.
Which is why I mentioned that thing about like upbringing for babies or for children, not babies like less than 1 year
Yes.
old. Less than a 1 year old baby does not have any business wearing the hijab, to be honest.
That
Even
day-
less than 2 self.
That
But
day we had
that
this
enjoying
conversation. That day
and
we had this
encouraging them
conversation
is
at my
from
place.
that age.
That day we had this conversation at my place. I remember telling you, would you actually like it if your daughter wears the hijab from home and goes out, takes it off?
You see,
I wouldn't like it.
I
wouldn't like it. But it depends on the kind of relationship you have. If it means your daughter does not trust you and that has nothing to do with hijab.
Okay,
It means there's a problem with the relationship.
As a child,
As a parent,
When you're hiding.
as a parent, if my daughter is doing something just because I said she should, then I have failed.
That is not a hijab thing.
If
That
my daughter
is
wearing the hijab
that is a
and going out, taking it off.
You know what?
Then I have
Okay,
not.
let
I
me-
have not taught her what it means.
Okay,
exactly. That's
Which
the
which
point.
is what you have.
Point that when
If
you
my
ask her
daughter
to wear
doesn't
it,
want to wear
you
the
enforce
hijab,
it with
my
knowledge.
daughter doesn't want to wear the hijab. I expect a mutual, a cordial relationship between me and my daughter for her to be confident enough to tell me, "Mommy, I don't wear the hijab.
Why?
I don't want to wear the hijab."
Why should you?
Let us
Why
have a
should she say that?
conversation.
No, she can't
She
tell
can't
that
say
it's
that.
her
She's a
choice.
human being too. She has
Okay,
feelings.
so
She may not be ready for it.
as a daughter who has taken off her hijab, even though it was for a really short while, like that was my rebellious.
And that's where
period,
our
so
last
to
guidance
say.
comes in.
Yes,
Because
true.
so many
You
people-
pray for your
But
child,
the thing-
exactly.
but the
You
thing
pray
is,
for the child.
My parents didn't do anything wrong. They were doing everything right. I just wanted to be a rebel. That was how it was. And it was when I now started seeking knowledge again. And then
By
I had
yourself.
like a really strong support system. I had this friend that would never leave me
But
alone.
why didn't you want your parents to know that you
You
were
took
going
it
to
off.
take care
Because,
of your
because I knew it was the right. I knew wearing the hijab was the right thing to do. But I just wanted to belong. Okay, let's just say I did not have.
Because that's actually
like,
something we
myself
go through
identity
when we are
there.
growing up too.
So
We want
I felt uncomfortable with it, but I knew it was compulsory.
There is this thing.
I just
want
took
to
it off
say.
for a while. And I would not, I didn't even want my friends, like my Muslim friends, to see me. So it was like, oh, okay, when she goes for parties, as soon as she's leaving, she's wearing her abaya and she's wearing her scarf back. So it was not really like my parents did anything wrong.
I
I actually feel like everybody went. Did you
It
go
was
through that?
just
When you
me
want to
not
know,
having-
when you don't want to wear
It
it
was
because you want
me
to
not
belong.
discovering my identity
not.
yet, and then I
Yeah.
just wanted to belong
Good,
and
babe.
feel normal, so to say.
No, actually, there is a thing I also want to say. Wearing the hijab does not make you a good person.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
If it
powerful.
has to,
That is a powerful word.
Yes,
Yeah.
no,
But it
okay, I want you
should,
to.
it
Yes,
should.
it should.
But
Hijab.
most
I always
cases,
say this. Hijab is an attitude. It's not actually a dressing per se.
It's not if it's
You're
just-
wearing
it's
this,
your
but the
behavior.
your behavior should reflect the religion, because you are carrying an identity. You are carrying a placard on your head. I'm a Muslim. See the way I do everything. So the hijab should reflect that, but not always. It's not always the case.
Yeah,
with
we have
us
a lot of
Muslim women. We have a lot of.
Muslim
Then another
women
thing.
who cover.
Then
and
another thing I
they
want to say is that
other kinds
amongst
of behavior.
hijabis, there is discrimination.
Exactly.
Oh, they are wearing
For some
khimar.
people wearing
You're
the
not.
bigger hijab.
You are looking down on people that are not wearing the khimar. That, oh no, this one is not enough. And if you are wearing scarf, you're looking down on people that are wearing turban. If you are wearing turban, you're looking down on people that are showing. So we need to be accommodative of
When I was in uni,
people's struggles.
Time
and-
Time is up. Oh,
Yes.
time is up.
when
Okay.
I was in uni, I
Conclusion.
discovered that there are some Muslim spaces I couldn't enter because even when I was in 100 level, I knew what I went through with them. So I restricted myself to
So
the
that's not
spaces.
even encouraging people.
Yes,
I
I've
restricted
actually
myself
heard
to
someone
spaces.
say, I've actually heard someone, when I asked her that, oh, you're looking for MSS program, said, oh, she don't want to work, you know, laughing.
No, it's not
Like, she did not know that.
She didn't-
When MSS
know
was
that
created,
it was
I
for-
don't even think it was people that were wearing.
She didn't know that it was for all Muslims. She thought it was just for a
In fact, let
sect of
me
the
tell you,
Muslims that are wearing
And that's
Quran.
wrong.
Let me tell
And
you,
we should
let me
be
tell you
more
my 100 level
accommodating.
experience. And I told you in 100 level I was not wearing hijab, but at least I knew I had to observe Fajr in the morning when I wake up. All my roommates were Christians, and I wasn't comfortable because they will all wake up, we start reading Bible devotions, some will start speaking in tongues, and I didn't feel comfortable enough to pray in that environment. So, and then there was, I don't know if you remember that there was a student mosque in front of Lagos
Yes,
hostel.
yes.
I felt, okay, since there's a student mosque in front of my hostel, let me go. But I went there the first day, the second day, and the faces were not friendly. I'll try to join the line and I'll see people.
And
just shooting away from me.
that
And
is
then
it.
there was
That
a
is
day
very
a brother
bad
was even
manners.
harassing me for passing one place instead of the other. That I passed the brother's place. I want to cause fitna. I was supposed to go and pass the sister's place, and I was like, I was just confused.
And
I
you
just
see-
felt,
you see, I
how we Muslims deal with
Yes.
this. Like,
We should just all
there
just
is
try and
this,
do
there
better.
is just this judgment that, like, a lot of Muslims. Let me not. Okay, so
Are very
Muslims
judgmental
find
of
it
others.
easy to judge
Yes.
others, but the thing is, we're all on a journey.
Yes.
We're all on a journey, and because
struggling, we're all struggling with
some
things.
people seem to be ahead, doesn't mean you have to like look down on the ones that you feel are not where you are.
I also
yet.
feel that this World Hijab Day should also talk to us Muslims that we need to be accommodating towards other people,
And-
even within religion and outside religion.
Oh
Then
God,
also-
I love you. We have to continue
Yes,
this
people that are not
conversation
wearing
on
hijab.
social media.
Wait,
Yes,
and
like,
also-
like comments.
and also, I've forgotten what I wanted to say.
Sorry. No, when you remember, we'll tweet it.
Alright.
That's all the time we have. We don't want this to be too long so that it will not get bleh at some point. So thank you so much for joining us, and let us continue this conversation on social media under the hashtag TribeXTalks. Wait, did we plan that?
No.
All right. See you next week.
Assalamu alaikum.